Hi, this is Shami, and I've been a magic mentor for past 5 years. This year, I worked with Vanessa, who's an eighth grader at Russell, and who was an absolute pleasure to work with because of her passion to learn. And she's an artist who thought she did not want to code. So we decided to use her love for dollhouses and create a game. And surprisingly, Vanessa was quite done with that in the middle of it. So and then she also wanted to do some hands-on coding. So we went on to her next love, which is love for food, and created a website. So here is Vanessa, who will showcase both these projects to you. Thank you.
Okay, so I'll try my best to fit in a lot with the limited amount of time I have. I'm Vanessa. I'm an eighth grader currently attending Thomas Russell Middle School in Milpitas. My mentor is Ms. Shami, and she is from Mumbai, India. Right now, she works in the Bay Area in the computer science field, managing technical projects for a living. She has a master's in computer science from the University of Texas, Arlington, and her hobbies include cooking, reading, painting, hiking, and exploring other cultures. I have a lot of similar hobbies as her. However, I have to say hiking probably isn't one of them. And so the first project that I decided to make was a build your own dollhouse. And as the name suggests, it's a simple game that allows a player to design an interior room of their choice by adjusting the location and color of the furniture in it. I started this because I was interested in the design components of a house, but I also wanted to improve my coding by building a small program. And Ms. Shami and I came together, and mostly with Shami. She helped me think of this game idea, and it was something I really wanted to do. And she helped me, she helped guide me through it. When building this project, through scratch, I learned how to make loops, layers, and how to work with the broadcast function. And I also learned how to use drag and drop with different sprites. So at the time, I was debating whether or not I wanted to start a new project. And so in the end, I did. But as for how far I got currently, the game has a completed design for 3 rooms with functioning buttons, and I'm pretty comfortable with Scratch. So it's basically like simply done for now. But in the future, I thought that if I did want to continue this, I wanted to probably make it so that players can save the data of the room, and maybe also add another room for more variability when playing the game, and also play around with exterior design so players can have another type of room to design. So this leads me to my second project, which is a food blog, more specifically a noodle blog built using HTML and CSS. I started this because I was interested in another project, like Ms. Shami mentioned. I wanted to make use of this great program and learn more while I had the chance and ask questions. But at the same time, I wanted a simple and relaxing project where I could share my hobbies and personal interests during this time of quarantine and shelter in place. So when building this project, I learned the basics of web development, HTML and CSS through Codecademy, and learn some formatting of websites. Currently, because I did have half the time to complete it, it's not totally complete, but I will be adding more. It has a header, 5 sections, including the home page, and under every section, there are multiple posts, and every post has an image of the noodle, where it comes from, what it looks like, and which regions it's popular in, and of course a recipe to go with it, because food should be shared with other people at any time. In the future, I want to be able to add more posts and probably make a search box by using JavaScript, and when I learn JavaScript, probably also add a comment section. So my magical experience, I really enjoyed the amount of freedom that I had during this program. Starting from day one, one of the first things that Ms. Shami had asked me was, what did I want to do? And it was just amazing to remember that there's such a wide, vast choice. I have so many different, I'm capable of making many different decisions and choosing whichever path that I wanted. And I also really enjoyed the exploration process of learning these new topics and learning new things, which I figured out that I liked more than I thought I would. Putting the learned material putting the things that I learned was also always great, seeing my work actually become a reality. And most of the topics I've learned were through the Scratch platform and on Code Academy, which was the HTML and CSS. And I also learned about perseverance through struggles, because I must say, honestly, I had some difficulties, and I had initial dislike for some of the things that for some of the actions that I was completing, and but by overcoming the initial obstacles of the formatting and CSS, I was able to create my current project and and feel more content with what I have now. So this is a demo to my dollhouse game. As you can see, there are 3 rooms. There is a living room, bedroom, and a sunroom. The one I've clicked on is a bedroom. There's a home and exit available on every page. And by clicking on the different pieces of furniture, you can change the color and different design. As you can also see, I had some trouble with the layering, and the lamp is not totally how it's supposed to be, but I don't think there's really anything that could have been done about that. So that's how it's gonna have to be. But after playing, you can always restart and do it again. Next is my demo for the website. I named it Gluttonous Eats because I am a big glutton, and the home page is basically a small self-introduction with little disclaimers. And the 4 sections I have are soup noodles, cold, rice, and pasta. And as you can see, under every single section, there are a few posts, and every post there are images. And I always link a recipe by the end of every post, because I think that posting recipes is a great way to show your love for food and share with the rest of the people. And so finally, there is a search bar. It actually does not work because I have not implemented the JavaScript and other things in it, but I put that there as a reminder for myself in the future that when I want to complete it, I will use JavaScript, and I will learn JavaScript first and use it to complete the search box and comment section. Okay, thank you.